Hey, this section of video is for Mary's benefit. We're standing outside of 1444 Mass Avenue on the other side of Mass Ave. This is where we live. This is our house. And you can see the screened-in porch on the right, fire plug in the front, and the Route 4 sign, and the large maple tree in front of the house. A lot of traffic around. At the corner of Roland Avenue, you can see the street sign there. We also have this large elm, which is, the bad news is unfortunately it's in a severe decline. It's lost a lot of its leaves, you can see right there. It looks like it's going to meet the same fate as another one, as two others across the street with the Dutch elm disease. House. This is the front door. This is the door to the office where Wendy's father used to have his practice, medical practice. That's the Rainbird, obviously. It's supposed to be 100 here tomorrow. So we're gonna walk around the house this way, though. All right. See a couple of crab apples. And yes, the traffic is pretty noisy. There's our neighbor's house. It's got white columns. It's pretty fancy looking porch. We sit out there. We sit out there a lot. There's a little wind and sails that goes around. The little sailboats there on the left. They go around when the wind blows around. We found that up at Migas Lodge. They had one there, and we really liked it a lot. So here's a garage, and the tree over here. That half of it fell down in the hurricane of 1985. So you can see it's left kind of a large gash. And well, we can go around, take a look at the backyard too. This is the back side of the house. This is the door everybody goes into normally. Hope you don't mind my jerky camera work. I'm not all that good at this. So let's go walk through the gate. I want to show you the new landscaping we did back here. So weekend before last we planted these azaleas finally. So we got 5 little azaleas back here in this area that used to be a real wasteland. Of course it's not much better than that right now. And there's a little Chinese dogwood in the middle. There's another neighbor's house. It's a neighbor's house, the guy who's got the dog that always leaves his poops everywhere. There's his garage. There's going down the side of the house, and here's the back end of the addition, which is again where Wendy's father used to have his practice there. And well, why don't we just go walking past the annual garden here, which they're looking pretty good. Again, you can tell I just watered. And let's go on around. This is a paved area. We sit out in the summer a lot and catch a few rays, work on our suntans. You can see this old fence is still here. We didn't tear this one down because we, well, we thought we'd go ahead and take care of the kitchen first. So let's head in the back door into lens. This is the kitchen. Well, the first thing you encounter when you walk in the back door is, of course, this little room where the refrigerator is, and then you find the rest of the kitchen's over here. And as Wendy likes to call it, her beautiful work triangle. There's the sink, there's the stove, and if you remember, right around there is the refrigerator right around the corner. Great work triangle. And we've finally become yuppies. We have a microwave oven. Beautiful kitchen. It's gorgeous. So anyway, then around here there's a little nook over on the left. Over in that nook we store our golf clubs, and it'll become part of the kitchen when we knock down the little wall that you see to the left. And I don't know how well this will be exposed because of the multiple lighting, but here's the this is the dining room. It faces out on the front of the house towards Mass Avenue. It has a nice architectural feature, this little hutch, where you can see a lot of glassware in there. And then, of course, we have the side porch off to the other side. This is the other view of the dining room. Some glassware in there too. So, depends when you want it. Well, I opened up the front door just so you can see this is the front hall. Here's the Bukhara bath mat we got in the Soviet Union. This is the place the cat usually sleeps on, and scratches and leaves his fuzz all over the place. And you see we walk right to the back where the kitchen is. This is what they call a center entrance colonial. On the right is the dining room, and on the left we have a living room. The plan is a Spithophilum, I believe is the name we got as a wedding present from Bill and Jean Barrett, Bob. And okay, what do we have here? Well, through the glass bricks is what used to be the waiting room for Jim's office, and which is now the sewing room. We have these sofas that we got here. The living room runs the whole side of the house, so it goes straight from front to back, and you can see out the back there. And it has some, pretty nice built-in bookshelves with plenty of books in there. We totally redid this room. This used to have a real grungy purple carpet in it. And here's a fireplace which we gutted and had redone. This was all done when we did a lot of work 3 years ago, and had a guy make the mantle for it. And there's well, you can't really see it too well. That's the entertainment center. The TV hides in there. And well, let's head out past the Nordic Track skiing machine to, you're not getting seasick from this, are you? To the office area. First, there is a sewing room, and we haven't been using it much. It used to be where we would hang out and smoke before, so we haven't been there much. This was again all redone 4 years ago. And the neighbor's garage there with the oil can. Ho ho ho. This is what we call the den. So on one side here we put pictures of carters, and on the other side we have pictures of Hackleys. As you can see, they're all staring at us, and the Macintosh lives here, along with bills, things like that. And okay, let's go back to the laundry room. See, it seems like there's a lot of rooms in this house. And the laundry room also houses the scale and dirty clothes. Wendy, don't shoot me for this. This is a little ironing rack we made last winter for part of Wendy's Christmas present. So the ironing to be done goes there. There's the ironing board, which for some odd reason the cat loves it. You know why? If you look outside here, you can see you can see right outside the window there, and cats usually don't get eye level views of anything. But right on the other side of that wall in the center of the screen is where the bird feeder is. He loves watching the birds. So, and yes, there's the washer and dryer setup. And right next to this room is, of course, a bathroom. Yes, bathroom. Gutted and done 4 years ago 5 years ago now by Brian and Wendy. Oh, there's the cameraman. And this again looks out into the backyard. And see, this is our neighbor's house. They've repainted it, yes, Bob, you can tell. And there's a beautiful fence. And you can see how houses are really on top of each other. There's our neighbor's beautiful garage. Okay, are you enthralled? Let's go back through the living room. Going back the other way through the living room, which, as you can see, you can look out onto Mass Ave. And here goes a car. And we'll go upstairs. We're climbing upstairs, and as you come up the stairs, first room you wind up seeing is, oh my god, look at all those clothes that are out. This is actually the guest room. I'm showing these rooms not in their most flattering state. But here we go, da-da. There's an old dresser we found in the basement. I think I used to belong to Wendy's grandfather or something. There's a bed in here too. Boy, I wish I had that wide angle lens, right? And Wendy's favorite lamp. And facing the stairs, right over the dining room here in this room. And right next to this room is what we call the rose room. It is, of course, rose colored, and really doesn't have a lot of function right now. Sometimes we have an extra bed up here and guests can sleep in it. Interesting thing about this room is it does have a variety of wallpaper. Side by the windows, it faces the street, and you can see it's a regular rose color. Side, the left and the right side. And then to reflect light back into this northeast facing room, we have this lighter colored pattern, of course. Oh my word, that was so much fun picking out wallpaper. We're talking about wallpaper. I walked back into the guest room so you can get a close-up of the wallpaper we have in here. And Wendy loves this stuff. A little border trimmer on the top. Little nook. A little landing way up here at the top in this bathroom. We'll hit that in a minute. And then we have Jill's room. So Jill comes home about once every couple of weeks. Spends the night here, and you can see once again we have another nice wallpaper treatment. Yeah. Other side of Jill's room. There's her dresser, her desk. And yes, there is a kind of different kind of wallpaper there on that wall. Fun, huh? Photograph that's ever been around to photograph is, of course, the bathroom, which really turns out to be, you know, it's a pretty nice room. And anyway, it has a small curtain window here, and well, I'm going to try to sneak into where the bathtub is. It has a really nice tile, and it's got a shower head on each side. So there's one that I usually use, and then here's the tile. And the story is that the tile fell off. Then there's the other side. That's the handheld shower. So we have every kind of shower you would ever need. But the funny thing about this was when we had this made up, originally you see the small tile going up the side there on the left. Well, that used to be this pink tile, and that type of tile is called bullnose. And originally we were gonna get this tile, but the people said, well, no, you can't have that tile. It's you know, the boat's coming across. So we had all these little adventures with getting this bathroom done. One of the other things is the mixer and the rest of the bathtub detail for you. One of the other stories was when we had a dispute with the contractor. He went and he took all the handles off everything here, and he took out the shower head, and he took off the fixtures down here, and held the bathroom hostage because we had a payment dispute. He wanted money, and of course we really didn't want to pay him at all for the work he hadn't done very well. So, alright, so that's the bathroom. Yes, those are the guest towels. Don't they look nice? Yeah, let's check out the master bedroom. See, you know, a tour. It should have been done by Wendy. She'd be able to do a better job than I did. But this is a master bedroom. It's on top of the living room, so it's a kind of a long room too. It also looks out over the office to the neighbor's house. And anyway, oh, this has got two different kinds of wallpaper in it also. I haven't got around. This is the bed with more clothes on it. And this is a little closet we had built in. And you can see it's got its contrasting wallpaper on it also. And once again, you can get a picture of Joe, photographer, right there. And that's the master bedroom. I don't know. Do you want to see the detail of the closet? But one of the interesting things we still have in here, we're like New Englanders. We have all the wallpaper that we didn't use yet, and extra rolls and everything else. In fact, we wound up having extra wallpaper that was going to be used in the dining room, which is the pattern you see right there, which is actually what's been used in the kitchen instead. Ah, yes. Well, anyway, now you know our deep, dark secrets. This is the place, and we hope you've enjoyed the tour. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to go downstairs and open up a nice ice-cold beer. It's pretty warm today. It's 85, and it's going to get even warmer tomorrow. Now let's first get a quick view outside. The reason why I came outside was I wanted to show you. See, there's the elm across the street there. I told you that just kicked the bucket. And back of that is what used to be Muzzy Junior High School, which is originally the high school for the town. Muzzy is was a school. It's been turned into condos, and you can see here's our elm, which is not feeling well also. and Mass Avenue. This is the this Muzzy School, by the way, has been converted into condominiums at market rate and below market rate, and also some subsidized housing. There's something like 70 condos there, and there's even one underneath the. There's even one that's really in bad shape, I guess. It's underneath a staircase, apparently, is where the condominium unit is. They'll do anything to sell property around here, I'll swear. But anyway, those condos have had all kinds of controversy around them, and where all those cars are heading is towards Lexington Center. And the other shot here is the little driveway going up there by the path is Cemetery Road, and Cemetery Road is goes up naturally to a cemetery, which is up at the end of the field there. It's not the old town cemetery, but it's pretty old. I mean, people go back to, like, you know, early 1800s there and all that. So, and I guess that's it for the house tour. Well, I was through, huh? Well, you know what I decided to do? I decided to go take a short drive. There's the cemetery across the street. You can see some of the tombstones standing there, I think, under the trees. It's kind of a nice field there. Here's the Muzzy condos again. There's see the tarp there, right just to the right of the sign? That's that unit I was telling you about that actually is, you know, underneath the staircase. And see all the tarps there? Apparently it leaks in on this place pretty bad. But, you know, it is a piece of, it is a housing unit available in Lexington for under $60,000, so that's what you get. Okay, so let's go down Mass Ave. So this is just a straight shot down towards the center of town. This is all a historical route, the historical route that Paul Revere came down. And there's a little street sign here. I don't know. This isn't coming out very well, but we'll just go with it anyway. That street sign is just says how many miles to different points in the area. And of course, as you come down into Lexington Center, it doesn't really take very long to get here, as you can see. It's mostly a big shopping area. There's the post office on the right. You see all the little signs in the middle of the crosswalks. That's because people, I guess, get hit by them. So there's a new Bel Cantos, Bob. That building burned down and it's been turned into some nice retail stuff. That didn't really come out very well. But anyway, here's the view towards the center of town, where the Battle Green is, the most historical part, where the Battle of Lexington happened in April 19th, 1775. And to commemorate the Battle of Lexington, there is the commander of the troops at in the Battle of Lexington. There's a statue of Captain Parker here, and Captain Parker gets a lot of traffic going by him, but they do dress up the statue really nicely, I think. I think it looks really good. And that's the Lexington Battle Green, where in 1775 the British came and tried to drive out the colonists, but they didn't succeed, did they? And I always like this little obelisk here. I think that I always like the writing on this, dedicated to liberty. I don't know if you can see this writing or not. I always like this. I always thought it was funny. So, Battle Green is pretty green. We're facing Captain Parker's rear end. There's a little sign here. There is this flag flying over the Battle Green. View of the Battle Green. Over on the other side you can see a stone church. That's where Wendy and I were married in the chapel over there. It's called Hancock Church. Several churches around the green. Here it is. And we're approaching the green from another angle. There's some really nice houses here. There's one that was going for $700,000. It is a pretty nice place though. There's another one here. I think this is Wendy's favorite house, but I'm not sure. Wendy, is that your favorite house? You let me know. And right next to the green, or overlooking the green, is actually this beautiful white church. I haven't been able to get a picture of it, but it looks like they're repainting it now. Of course, summer is the time for repainting. I'm going to drive back past the green and Captain Parker with the green on the left. And on the right, of course, Hancock Church. And several historical buildings. These houses are lived in. Yes, they are historical. You can paint them any color but white wasn't a common color at that time. It's Captain Parker and the battle green of Lexington. Hope you enjoyed your little tour. It's finally time for some video footage of fall in New England. You'll probably hear a lot of noise from the road. You know where this one is? And here's the red maple. He's not looking quite so hot. He's a bit past peak. We had a storm last night that took down a lot of his leaves. Cemetery Road is very pretty this year too. And she loved the cars. Here's the maple in the front of the house. Oh, is he brilliant? Enough road noise for you? It's a beautiful day. It's very warm. It's in the 70s. Another tree that I really like, this is one of my favorites, it's right by near this Woburn Street intersection. There's a lot of cars, but I really like this tree. Trees are over, it's in front of Mudgee School and looking down by Cemetery Road. Boy, they sure look pretty. Lots of cars here. Unbelievable how many cars there are around here nowadays. Well, standing outside in front of the house. Pretty leaves here. Trying to keep them in focus. Then what happens is, in the telephoto, you get this ring effect when you take it out. It's kind of funny looking. Kind of neat actually. Then this is the wide angle, so you can see there's a pretty wide angle. We'll go inside. So we didn't have to rake a lot of leaves. Plenty of them on the ground now, that's for sure. Good thing it's raining.